So I already did that minimal item run up here. We're just gonna play the game normally. Sort of normally. I'm gonna try to beat it as fast as I can, actually. Alright, so how many of you have or have not played Cave Story? And if you haven't played it, how many of you have you at least watched it somewhere in life? Apparently I'm skipping the first save. Cave Story, man, I totally forgot how old the game is, but it's more than 5 years old for sure, I can tell you that much. You can actually get this game for free. If you don't want to buy the Steam version, this is a free game you can get. I'm not exactly where the website is, I forget. But it's a free game, you guys should check it out. This game was also made by one person. His alias is Pixel. He made everything you see here, the music, the art, everything. It's a very short game. The creator, Pixel, he really likes like Super Metroid. So this game has like that Metroid feel to it. You can talk to King, but you don't really, or yeah, you can, but you don't need to progress the story. All you need to do to start off is you need to pick up this key right here. Or sorry, the silver locket. You can also kill this fish or not. I just leave it. Well, that's kind of mean, so I just leave it. I leave it alone. Yeah, you don't need to talk to him. He just tells you about the story of the town. Basically, oh wait, we have to go down here actually. Basically, we're a robot who has no memory. This is a small village of, these animals are called Mimigas. Mimiga? That's not how you pronounce it though. Also, I kinda don't like reading this. I'm too used to the fan translation, which is better in my opinion. Not that there's anything wrong with this one. It's just I've played the original Cave Story so much that, I just, can't like really look at this. Okay, so you don't have to fight him. If you click yes, you can fight him, but you don't need to, so you'll just save some time by just skipping that fight. Now the next thing we have to do is go to the graveyard and tell her, Totoko? I forgot their names. Totoko got kidnapped. Gotta tell this guy. And then that'll give you access to the graveyard, which has Arthur's key to his house. Pixel has made numerous games actually. He has like shmups, and he also has a game called, man, I forgot what they're called, but there are two other games. Keto Blaster is one of them. It's the same engine as Cave Story, except it's like a stage-based game. I haven't played it myself, I've only seen it. It looks really cool. I should probably do that sometime. So that thing down there will kill you in 1 minute, so I was just being careful. I've died to that thing a couple times. Everyone calls them Doritos. Like, everyone I know who's seen the game for the first time, it's like, whoa, you're picking up Doritos. Like, come on, guys, no. They're called experience points. Basically, you can level up weapons you have by picking them up. Every time you take damage, you lose experience, so keep that in mind. Oh, I could have saved time by skipping this. You can actually get this heart. Okay, yeah, I'll... Whoops, well I fell down again. Might as well try again. You can actually get that heart without coming in here by... on the way back. I think. If I remember correctly, whatever, it doesn't really matter now. So egg number 6 has the key to egg number 1. I think we need to go in here. Yeah, I think this is the missile launcher. Crucial for a speedrun. I'm not going to be using the missile launcher till like the end of the game, so there's no reason for me to like equip it ever. I can play without it. This is Sue. She's actually human, but got turned into said Mimiga. She's pretty tsundere. So egg number 0 is important, because it's the only egg that's close to hatching right now. And they were going to use this to escape this island, which is in the sky. Obviously we don't know the password, so we can't really do that right now. So we're done with the... oops. Yeah, we're done with the corridor for now. So we gotta walk all the way back. We can actually do Just like without shooting anything, if you really wanted to. I screwed that up. I hope I don't forget an item. There aren't really secrets in this game like in Metro where you just shoot a wall and you find a secret. Unless you're gonna count panties, but I'm not. But for the most part, you can get all the items. Everything's in plain sight, to my knowledge. So Kazuma here is stuck in a room and basically asking Sue to help him get out. Oh, I just remembered I did forget something. There is a free health kit up in the water place. Okay, so obviously she did get captured. She's in jail because they think it's her fault that Totoko got captured. You don't have to talk to King, once again. All you need to do is talk to Sue. That'll trigger the event to go to the next area. It's like they never want you to talk to King. Okay, this is called the Bushlands. In the fan translation, it was called the Greenlands. So this is kind of awkward for me. That's a Mimigo over there. His name's Santa. He lost his keys. We gotta go get it for him. The keys are just a little to the right over here. That's all we need to get for now. Gives us the fireball for free. This is an item you have to take because you had to talk to him to progress. As of now, this is the best DPS weapon. The only thing is it's slow. You can only shoot 2 or 3 at a time when it's fully leveled. And it's only high DPS when you're in front of the enemy. Otherwise, it's bad. pretty sure there's a health kit up there. We're gonna be coming back anyway, so we're just not gonna worry about it for now. There's also a little Easter egg here. I remember SGDQ, the last time they did Cave Story, they messed this up. You have to, I believe, how does this work? I think you talk to her. And then you sleep. No. Okay, I did it wrong. I think you gotta do this first. She tells you need to put out the fire so we can go through it, and then you sleep, when she's closer to the bed. There's also an ellipsis before the life restored, and then you wake up with her in the bed, and then in your pocket you got her lipstick. So you can take that as you will. Alright, you don't need to get this now. You actually get this later in a fetch quest. But you use the you use the jellyfish here to make this fire go out, and you get charcoal. Which is kind of ironic, because this is Santa's house, and you're getting, you know, coal from Santa, so... If you talk to him now, he's like, what are you gonna do with that? Of course, we needed to get the jellyfish again. It's a one-time use item. Also, if you mess that sequence up, you can never get the lipstick outside of that part, because she'll never go next to the bed ever again. Alright, so this is the house Cosm is in, we're talking him through the hole here. That's pretty much like a beginner's trap. They have a little skull up there. That's the first time you see that enemy. Alright, so with that rusty key, we're gonna open this door to the left. And we're gonna try to turn this on here. It turns on this robot, who's gonna be our next boss. Just kidding. Okay, this time you have to fight it. You can't avoid this battle. You gotta help him up. Oh yeah, so I should have explained. Balrog has a platform on top of him, so you don't take damage for being on top of him. Something I forgot to do. That rusty key, Kazuma actually told you to try it on the house he's in, but I already know it doesn't work. But that is a trigger. You have to try it. See, he says there's no keyhole. Then you gotta talk to him again. And he's gonna like, well, you gotta find a way to break it down. And this robot here, he makes bombs, so that's what we're gonna do. Kind of slow down the run there, but that's okay. Now that we know, it's like, oh, I can make a bomb for you. Just get me some items. We need to get jellyfish juice for the last time. Actually, not for the last time. There's one more time we can get it. Actually, I'll just do it now. I really don't need to, but I'm already doing like a full run, so I might as well. Oh, I forgot to get it done. So there's one more fireplace in the conference room back in Ughhguhguhguhg Village. We'll just go to that real quick. Bubbline. I think it's called Bubbler. Just Bubbler in the translation. Oh well. Also, there's a map right here. I really don't need it, but I might as well. This is where you get the map. It's very accurate, so for new players, it's pretty useful. Alright, so what I just picked up is the Bubbler. It's a really nice beginner weapon. You just... Well, level 1 is pretty bad, but... Level 3 is basically what it's known for. A lot of people use it as a shield. But as level 1 it's kind of useless, so we're gonna have to get some experience for it first. Now it shoots like a machine gun. I don't have to spam the button. Well, it didn't last for very long. But as you can see, there is a counter there, 100. It has to recharge once it's depleted. Did I get jellyfish? Man, I forgot. I'm really bad at this game, sorry guys. Oh crap, wow, I almost thought I got it stuck or something. Okay. Now I just need to get the gum base, which is all the way to the right of this map. Little mini boss here. Actually, that's just a normal enemy later in the game. It does get a little mini boss theme though. I don't know if this boss has a quick kill. I usually do minimum runs, and you're usually limited to the fireball weapon at most, but I have missiles, and I don't know if that's better for this boss or not. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking damage from the mini frogs, so I don't have to take full damage from the big frog. I only take 1 damage from those frogs. Now in a minimum item run, you would only have 3 HP, so you would only be allowed to do that twice at most. Because he only opens his mouth when you go over him. So I was just taking advantage of the invincibility frames there. Now I can finish the bomb. Here we see this character for the first time, Professor Booster. One of the few humans are on this island. Of course, we gotta take the long way back. Unfortunately. I don't remember if we need the jellyfish juice anymore, but there's no harm in getting it one more time by just leaving it in the inventory. Okay, yeah, I think I can confirm you never have to talk to King to beat this game. He has no triggers. Unless I correct myself in the next 2 minutes. You only have to talk to Sue here, I believe. And now they're saying the doctor, who's the bad guy, another human who wants to take over this island and whatnot. Pretty sure there's nothing else to do there, so we're just gonna go straight there. Alright, so Cosmo says right here, I don't know if in the English version, what he says? You are indeed well made. In the French translation, it says you are well built, which is sort of a play on words. Because we're a robot, but he's also saying we're like buff. But we're robots, so you know we were well built. You can say yes there and never progress the story. Like, it'll actually let you walk back outside, do whatever you want, but you will never get past the gate because it won't open. Yeah, she also asks if you want to trade the machine gun. I don't do that because I think the spur is much better than the machine gun. The only bonus to the machine gun is it's another gun for beginners. All you can do is hold it down and it'll shoot for you. Also, if you shoot aiming down while jumping, it lifts you up, making you reach places you usually wouldn't normally. Oops. Okay, so this is a little silly secret here. If I can find it. Okay. Well, for whatever reason, Curly's panties are in here, in this dark abyss. But you don't have to tell her about it, it's okay. She actually won't even say anything. Alright, so this sand down here has a fixed enemy. As soon as you land on it, an alligator appears from the bottom, but if you keep running, you won't take damage for it. And there's a safe spot up here if you really want to do it. Not necessary. Just for safety. Is my fireball level 3? Yes. Very easy enemy. Not that much about him. Jumps around, throws stuff. He has a huge hitbox. You also get a lot of time to deal a lot of damage when he first appears. Alright, and since we didn't reload data or anything, these alligators are still here. They actually do no damage to you. Oh crap, oh, I ruined that up. That's fine, I'll just walk through it. This guy doesn't know why. Whoops, I messed that up. That's fine. Yeah, they don't do damage. They do push you around, but they don't actually hurt you when they're out here like this. So maybe they're actually really friendly. Maybe they're like, hey, who's up? Who happens to be upstairs? And then they come up and you happen to actually be there, and it's just unfortunate for us. So maybe the alligators aren't so bad. Sure thing, Super Tier. You have to talk to this lady. Her name is Jenka. Wait, oh, she doesn't. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. Man, I haven't played this game forever. She doesn't talk to you until you get her first dog. And her first dog, oh, the easiest one is up here. In Curly's house. I wonder what this means. I don't know what that means. It's like a bar or something. You gotta talk to this guy. Yeah, you gotta talk to this little guy. And he tells you about the dog. And then you're able to pick up the dog here. Otherwise you'd never be able to pick him up, so he is a trigger. This is probably my least favorite part in the game. This is the most talking in the game that I remember. Every time you bring back a dog, there's text that you can't skip. And I think there are 4 more dogs. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna walk through this. Now, obviously, as you can see, we can't reach up there, but we can if we just want to cheat and do that. You know, to be lazy. That's the lazy way to do it. Oh, I have the wrong weapon on. This is the... I always get this one first, because it's just because of the farthest. Whoops. I believe this is the only female dog. I could be wrong. They all have names if you want to talk about her. Beautiful dog one. This one likes to nap a lot, so sounds like someone I know. Basically, what she talks about is the history of the island. Talking about red flowers. Red flowers are bad in this world. Well, not world, island. If a Mimiga eats a red flower, they basically go berserk, and there's no changing it. And that's what they're afraid of, what might happen to Totoko, who got kidnapped earlier. Kakeru. One more at the bottom here. This time I'll actually have to go up these platforms. So we gotta get this dog. It's black area, just like Curly's panties. But I think I have this place memorized. Yeah. And down here, actually, where you see those skulls, there's like an alligator spawn there, so yeah, there we go. You can actually dodge it. It's really tight. There's only two blocks of movement there. I usually get hit there, so I'm surprised I didn't get hit this time. Alright, the last one is the easiest one. It's actually at the entrance up above. And this one, I actually asked a favorite artist of mine to commission this certain one. This one likes to stay in chests. My little icon right here, which I'll show you right here. As you can see, there's a dog, and there's a chest behind quote. And I specifically asked for that because I wanted it to be that specific dog. And his name is, as we can see here, Mick. His name's Mick. He loves sleeping inside any chest he can find. So there's the reason why there's a chest behind quote in that picture. Okay, so whichever last dog you're at, that will happen, no matter which dog you get. You don't have to talk to her. It's actually a waste of time. It's more text to go through. Now, you just continue with Mick and whichever dog is left with you. Oops, I messed that up. So we gotta go to the right once more for the last time. Here we see the doctor for the first time. Basically this room was locked. They got the key from Jenka, and here they're in, forcing Totoko to eat some red flowers. King trying to save the day with his sword. But it looks like we were too late. This is Case Story Plus. I should have just played the original, but it doesn't really matter. I'm skipping through text. I should have just changed the text to Japanese because we're not even reading it. Probably saves some loading time there, or in-game time, I mean. So this pattern's pretty easy. She basically throws where you're standing at that point, and then you just need to move. Polar Star is not the best weapon for this, but I'm just being lazy. Hello, Skinfro. And you can't leave this room unless you talk to King. So this weapon is the last of the weapons you need to pick up. Everything else is optional. And this is the best DPS weapon. Level 2 sword is number 1 in damage. I'll be showing you that a little later. So we're kind of stuck in here. That door is locked. We just gotta climb our way up. Oops, I messed that up. I think you can do most of this without. The fastest way down is through a little hole, which I usually forget. It's, I think it's gonna be right here. Oh, pretty close. So level 1 sword has the longest range, I think. The longest range does 15 damage. You can only throw one sword at a time, though. Alright, so these guys aren't enemies, these guys are okay. Now this guy, you can talk to him, and he tells you that, he has multiple stuff actually, so if you have the Polar Star and the Fireball here, you can change it into a snake, which I don't want to. If you have the machine gun, he'll upgrade it for free, so you can spam it more. What the snake is, you lose the Polar Star, which means you're gonna lose the spur, and I don't think you can trade it back either. The snake is not that great of a weapon. The only thing that's good about it is that it shoots through walls, which is only useful for like the last level in the game, for like a speed run, I suppose. So as you can see here, we got level 2 sword. The range is obviously like half what it used to be. It's a bigger sword, so bigger hitbox, and it does a little more damage. So you're gonna need to talk to this guy right here, and he's gonna tell you to go into a room upstairs. I don't think you have to talk to Curly. I think you can skip it. Oops. Okay, so as soon as you open this box, you get the cure-all, which the physician was asking for, and then a mini-boss appears. And you only... well, I messed up the quick kill. And then you don't have to wait. There's an animation of him disappearing. You don't have to wait for it to finish. So we're just gonna keep going. And we're gonna give this to him. I really don't know if you have to talk to Curly or not. So if I leave and go back in... Now she's still there. Well, let's find out, just for a future run, if I ever have fun doing. Okay, so up there, you usually can't reach it. Obviously, you can take damage and reach it though. You come here later when you have the booster. That's the legit way to get it. But you can just do that and just get it now. And this is arms barrier. You lose less experience when you take damage. Okay, so what we have coming up is a boss that a lot of people have trouble with. Especially on a hard mode run, a 3 HP run, this boss is kind of annoying because it's pretty RNG. The weapon projectiles are pretty RNG, but we can pretty much tease it out because we have all this HP. So you gotta make him turn 3 times, and then you gotta attack this. See, I would have died right there if I did the 3 HP roll. Those purple things it shoots does exactly 3 HP, so... Okay, so it's all destroyed now. Now I get to actually deal damage. It's kind of fixed though. As soon as you do a third of the damage, if it's HP, it closes back up. This should finish it. Okay, so you can go down there and talk to Professor Booster, who just fell down, but that'll until you only get the normal ending. What you want to do, this little red mark here is supposed to be an indicator of when you have to jump. That's the only way you can reach this far. Okay, so you do have to talk to Curly, so that's confirmed. Okay. But basically, if you fall down there, you can't get back up unless you reset the game. You talk to Professor Booster, and he gives you his booster. Like a little jetpack. But you can only jump straight up with it. In the future, you can actually get a better one if you don't talk with him at that point. Oh, gross. I got level 3 sword. Not that level 3 sword is bad, it's just the DPS isn't that great. Oops. So level 3 sword, he gets his full range back from level 1. Also, you can see a king, like King's little soul bust through it. And as soon as he hits an enemy, he starts like throwing like all of his projectiles. Basically, Virgil's wub wub attack. Alright, so we had to talk to Curly here to force her to leave. I think just once will do. Alright, and she's gone now, so that's the trigger for that. So Curly's here this time. So obviously we can't do it alone. So we'll just ask Balrog here to help us out. So this battle's actually really easy. So he jumps and he throws missiles. They spread pretty far out. You should be able to just destroy the ones on the bottom and just walk through and not take any damage. I mean, if your positioning is further away. Like that. Alright, last time I did a run, I forgot to open this chest, and this chest is crucial because it powers up your your missiles. So now we have quote-unquote super missiles. Now we're gonna go ahead and save it. Now, we can do this whole part, whoops, without shooting. This part's kind of annoying on a 3 HP run. Everything here kills you in one hit. Whoops, I screwed up there. Oh wait, I don't have full HP, huh? No wonder. Well, it's whatever. Yeah, Curly is a big help to the final boss. That is because she has a nemesis at that part of the game. And Nemesis has the most DPS, range-wise. And there's a... Except the real Nemesis, the more experience you get, you know, the bad it gets, the more, you know, horrible it gets. But Curly doesn't have, like, a set experience bar, so it's always the fully powered Nemesis for Curly. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop screwing around. Eventually. Okay, so if I do this right, I can... There we go, nice. Just pad for this. Forget everything. You don't need to hit these things, it's actually better that you don't. So you can just go in between them here. They only do 1 damage, so it's not that. I actually want to get hit by it to level my sword to 2, or down level down. Alright, that does that. Back to level 2 sword. So we gotta shoot it, I think. There we go. That's how you fix equipment. Just shoot it, right? No, this isn't an informative run. I am telling people about the game. I would change it to Japanese text if I wanted to speedrun. Okay, so you want to save it here. So you don't have to do all that again just in case you die. If this was a 3 HP run, I'd stay at a level 3 sword. The level 2 sword isn't really helpful here because the positioning of this boss is really weird. The boss stays a set distance away from you, so what you want to do is here, we'll see. So I actually want to stay on the left side of the screen for a bit so that way he's more to the right where these platforms are. So I'm just going to stay here. Oh crap, I leveled it. I screwed up already. Alright, so now there's a platform right in his face, right? Well, apparently, but I fell down though, so that's screwed up. But I forgot this boss is kind of fixed in damage. I'm at the phase now where the water pushes it back. Land on it. Oh well. Next one should be last one unless I kill myself. Which I did. Okay, so in order to get the true ending, you have to pick up this tow rope. You can pick it up before the battle, but you can also pick it up before you run out of air right now. But if you happen to miss it, there's no other way of getting it. And why we need that is because, oh, we're getting a little flashback there. It's because Curly gives us her breath thingy, and the only way to pick her up is with the tow rope. And now that we have her, we can bring her with us. My first playthrough, I didn't pick her up because, you know, I was oblivious. I didn't know that was possible. I was actually really sad at this point because Curly basically gave her life for hours. I was really sad. Hello. Okay, whoa, okay. This part, you don't want to mess up that jump, because this is the only place to save Curly, this room right here. What we're going to do is we're going to have to rest so we can put her in the bed. And if you look at this computer, there's someone talking to us. Well, not yet. Hold up. So there's a book here to teach us how to service flooded robots. I don't know if there's a story behind the person behind that computer. There's no name for it or anything. Obviously, just Anon. So you can leave her here, but of course we're not gonna leave her here, so we're gonna bring her with us. I need to take damage. There we go. Alright, so this next battle we're having coming up, kind of a shmup, but since it's in cave server, we can only shoot in one direction. So this right here, this guy is a boss. We're gonna try to beat him without getting hit. If you can beat him without getting hit, there's a little Easter egg. So we're almost there. There we go. And if you do it without getting hit, all the Ughhguhguhgs from Pixel's previous game just appear. If you get hit, Ughhguhgguhg does not show up there. It's a little throwback to his last game. Ironhead's actually from Ughhguhguhg, and he happens to be a mini-boss in this game. Oh, whoops. And from here, We go back to Arthur's house straight. And Professor Booster's gonna show up here since we didn't talk to him earlier. I think he technically dies if you talk to him back there. I can't remember if that's true or not. But okay, now we have the Booster 2.0, which is my favorite item in the game. We're gonna need to equip it. Now you kind of have full air control of where you want to go. So we gotta go back to the egg place. That's a bomb, you don't need to kill it. It is an instant kill though, if you're there for it. You don't have to open this box, but if you do, you fight a little mini-boss here. I kinda don't have level 2 sword, it's just made a lot easier. Okay, oh, whoops. I was dying. Whoops. Ah, whatever. I have a level 3 sword. Or, I'm sorry. little more than halfway done with the game now. Just a lot of moving around we need to do. You can actually get the first ending right now. It's the bad ending. He asks you if you want to escape the island with him. You can say yes. But obviously that's not what we're gonna do. So you gotta talk to them to trigger an event. Oh. Well, I totally forgot about that. That's actually the other bad ending. You were never seen again. This is also needed for the true ending. Curly's right here. She has amnesia. We gotta talk to this guy to trigger the event to save her. We can't do this yet. Actually, I forgot the adventure. Oh yeah, you gotta talk to him, the fisherman. Okay, so he was down there just where I was before. Now we can open the door to the left. And we get sent to jail. You have to talk to him twice. Let's see. And then this door opens after that. Sue gives us a letter. You don't have to read it. You can if you want to. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do... Let's go over here, because there's something for us, I believe. No, not this one. I feel like I'm missing missiles, but I forgot 30 out of 30. So we're gonna do 2 things right now. Or 3 things actually, sorry. We're gonna go get the spur. So if you didn't happen to trade your Polar Star and come back to this guy, now he's awake. And he's gonna talk to you about, hey, have you seen my gun? And like, oh, you stole it! Oh wow, you've used it pretty well. Let me fix it for you. And stuff like that. So, best thing about the spur is its level 1 is the level 3 Polar Star, so I can get hit as much as I want and just keep this. And then the other bonus is it charges. I mean, it's useful. I don't personally use it very much. Alright, the next thing is we're going to pick up that mushroom. Also, we gotta pick up the little guy here. Alright, so here's the mushroom. He has little trick questions. No, we don't want the mushroom badge. Oh no, wait, yeah, we do. We gotta get it first. Duh. But you don't really need it then. No. Wait, you really do want it? Yes. You really want it no matter what? Yes. Then you don't need it. No. Alright. And then you look at it. It serves no purpose. And then you talk to him again. It's like, oh, you figured me out. It's just a badge. And then you have to fight him. So we're done here. If someone can someone tell me what the maximum amount of missiles is? I'm pretty sure it was 55 and I only have 30. Oh, you get the last 5 in the last level, so technically I should have 50. I didn't mean to talk to you, sorry. Oh wait, I may be thinking of health. Health is 50. Oh no, actually, now I'm just confused. Alright, so we gotta go back here. Alright, so we're gonna give her the mushroom. And now she remembers her name. This is the only time you'll ever hear your name in the game, quote. So if you don't work for this ending, you'll never know your character's name. Legitly, anyway. Whoops. Okay. Up to 54. Okay, so yeah, I was right. We're getting there. Where are the other... Okay, let me just, isn't there, like, missile locations somewhere here? Oh, okay, actually, yeah, I think I should have all of them. Hopefully. Doesn't really matter. So time to get our nemesis. So you talk to the husband, and he talks about your sword. Hey, that's a nice looking sword here, and you can trade it for this nemesis. It's a really fast gun, damage is pretty high, and it pierces, I believe. The only thing is if it levels, it gets worse. I think you can trade it back. So if I say no, so you can... Okay, so you're free to trade one or the other at any time in the game at this point. But we're gonna keep the nemesis, of course. Just gotta climb back up, and we're good to go again. Go in here. We can continue the game. Oh wait. Oh, we gotta read this once. So we have to read the letter, duh. Because it tells you the password for this door here. This kind of sucks because so it's cave story backwards, as you can see. In Japanese, it's Dokutsu Monogatari. In Japanese, it says that in backwards, which kind of looks cooler. English language is pretty lame, so. Alright, so she takes her booster for now, so just say no, so to continue. You can say yes, but you have to say no to continue. And now we have a Mimiga mask, so pretend we're a Mimiga. You can actually beat the game with this mask on, it's a challenge. I kinda don't like it, I really like my booster 2.0. So the next thing we gotta do is get a sprinkler. With this mask on, the Mimigas all around will talk to us now. Otherwise, they don't talk to us because we're not one of their kind. Oh wait, no, we gotta go up here first. There's a sprinkler broken, oops, and you gotta talk to him about it. Hey, Sin. You missed all of my pro plays. And you also missed Ika-chan. Sorry. Okay, so we gotta pick this up. Oh no, wait. No, we gotta talk to this guy, I think? Yeah, there we go. We talk to this guy, then you can pick up this sprinkler. It's okay, you didn't miss Super Metroid, though. It's not like I learned any new tech for that, though. It's okay, I think you just like watching Metroid in general. Alright, so you traded it with this guy for a working one. And we're gonna steal the batteries. We're such thieves. So we're gonna give this back to the professor. Now we gotta talk to that guy in the first room. Okay, so we're forced to sleep. Progress here. So you talk to her, and she gives you the booster back, and she takes the mask away. But you can actually continue without talking to her, but that's the only way to get the booster back. Okay, so you have to activate this. And since we didn't pick up, or since we didn't give Jenka the last Jenka the last dog, that dog is right here. And this dog talks, so this dog is like the best dog. He's actually very, very supportive. Let me see if he is still in the official translation. Oh, and this too. Okay. You're going to fight the doctor. You have my support. By the way, tell Curly I said hi. I guess I can show you guys a small Easter egg. This has to be intentional. Usually when you're crushed by things you die in this game, but for some reason you get pushed into the floor if you drop here. And you can't jump out. The only way to jump out is if you press down, but down's like the activation thing, so there's a trigger there for activating. So I think Pixel there put that just because, I don't know, he's pretty cool I guess. We're ready. Am I missing HP? I don't. Let me double check. I might be missing. First cave, I got that. Village garden, I got that. Quick corridor, left of room with the first save. Oh, I got that. I got that. Execution room, I got that. Sand zone. Labyrinth? Where's the labyrinth? Oh yeah, this game, you can totally beat this game in one sitting. Oh, you know what? I think I am missing one. I have to go back down. wow, if you happen to go back here, everything's all different. That's why I forgot it. It was hiding. I don't think we can use this still. Yeah. Alright, so you can get that as a last item. It's a bonus item, it really doesn't do anything. It says, he says it's more like decoration, but actually it does deal like 1 damage around you. It's just a star that just follows you. Alright, so, where is it? Oh, did I accidentally unequip it? Yeah, I did. Oh, that's weird. Why isn't it showing up? Does it only show up when I get hit? Or maybe I broke the game. Alright, now I shoot ducks. Best weapon in the game, obviously. Oh, never mind. Now we can basically finish the game. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Goodness, you gotta talk to her one more time. I almost forgot. That would have ruined the game. You gotta get this item for the last dungeon.